What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel, each and every one. Welcome back to Riley's World. We're here, back again with the reaction video live and direct from inside the studio of Riley's World. People, big up on the damn self, you know. Big up on the damn self. Hey, we did one them, you know. One? We did one them. Nobody know want to listen. We did one them. No one wanted to listen. He that have ears to hear, let them hear. We're telling them, you know what I mean? This league is not going to be normal. And today, people going to talk what they want to talk. People going to say what they want to say. Bro, it's just Coventry. Bro, it's just, bro, we ain't care. Coventry is a Premier League team, right? Of course. Wolves take point off us last season. Wolves took point off us last season. So what they're talking about is just Coventry. That was a masterclass first half. You know what I mean? And it was a controlled second half. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about it, you know. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. Y'all know the thing. When game is done, y'all have to take a drink. Y'all have to drink something, man. Yeah, man. When y'all watching the game, and the game done and the game ready, y'all know. Y'all have to make it make sense. That performance just now was crazy. Crazy. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Yes, people, apologies. You know when you have kids running around in the house, they spilled something just now. I had to go and take it off. Take care of it. You know what I mean? Yes, people. So, apologies again. Thank you guys for joining in on the stream. So, we're going to do our live match reaction on here. You know what I mean? And all of that. So much things coming through. So much notifications. So much messages. So much messages coming through. Martin Odegaard was given the man of the match. You know what I mean? Captain Martin Odegaard was given the man of the match award. You know what I mean? He played fantastic. But everybody know the person that stole the show today was none other than Christopher Zollis. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about it as well. We're going to talk about it. So much things to talk about. So much performance. I mean, like, if ever there was a fire performance, you know what I mean, it was this performance. If ever there was a performance that you can look back and say, hey, everybody did well, it was this performance. Because guess what? Everybody did well. That's the thing. Everybody did well. You know what I mean? And we have to understand that and acknowledge it. It's good. It's a good look to see Arsenal performing the way that they perform. You know what I mean? In such high spirit, high energy, high tempo. You know what I mean? I mean, like, Coventry is probably still wondering what just happened. You get where I'm coming from? Coventry probably still wondering what just happened. You know what I mean? And it's understandable. You get me? It's understandable. It's welcome to the Premier League. You know, it is welcome to the Premier League. We have to be honest and truthful about the situation. You know what I mean? So all we can do is just say to them, well, come to the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with you guys getting beat by the Premier League champions. You know what I mean? Y'all did well. Y'all showed yourself well. You know what I mean? And it has been fun. You know what I mean? Watching this game just now. So it's just a welcome to the Premier League situation. You know what I mean? And you all have to be baptized at some point, you know, in this league. So what would be a better baptism than you playing the Premier League champions? You know what I mean? And the game ending in this manner that it did. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. So, Capo, the captain has spoken. You know what I mean? We could have scored more and created more. Last season was a big struggle for me. Big injuries and weird situation. My body feels good now. I have had a good holiday and World Cup. Those are some encouraging words from the captain, bro. You know what I mean? Those are some encouraging words from the captain. That is what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? That is what you're looking forward to hearing from the captain. You get me? Yeah. It is solid. It is true. It is real. Big up Martin Odegaard. He looks fantastic. You know what I mean? He does actually look fantastic. You know what I mean? Coming into this game. He had a fantastic World Cup, as he said. You know what I mean? He had a fantastic World Cup, as he said. You know what I mean? And hats off to him. Big up Martin Odegaard for his performance today. You know what I mean? Saka came through. I always tell people, I've been telling people, Saka is going to score 20 plus goals this season. You get me? Yeah, man. Saka is going to score 20 plus goals this season. I can feel it. I can feel it. Last season was something different, just like Martin Odegaard said. They had some injuries. They have some injuries. You know what I mean? And the injuries that they had prevent them from playing a significant part in the trophy win. And actually, remember, they did win a trophy. They did win a trophy. Those injuries prevent them from playing a good, significant part in those trophy, in that trophy win. You know what I mean? It was more down to the players that was more like squad players that actually done the job. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, the job was done. So this time around, I would think that Martin Odegaard, Saka, Kai Havertz, these players, these big players that was missing last season due to injury, should take this season personal. You know what I mean? Should take it personal and know that, okay, guess what? They want to be the one to carry this Arsenal team over the flipping line. They want to be the one because they are the star. They are the star of this Arsenal team and they want to be the one to carry it over the line. You know what I'm saying? So take note about this season. These players, watch, because they're going to make a fantastic return from injury this season. And they're going to be fire. You know what I mean? So much more going on in Arsenal. You know what I mean? Konsa has signed for Arsenal Football Club. Officially, he is a Arsenal player. You know what I mean? Officially, he is an Arsenal player. And a lot of people talking and saying, why we went and strengthened in the defensive part of the field. Why this, why that? Hey. When you have a defense like Arsenal defense that has been spoiled with clean sheet all season, when you have a defense like that and a main part of your defense got issue, you know what I mean? It's like you have a part and something is malfunctioning, you know what I mean? But it's still driving, but it's not doing its best. Instead of you go and change it, you're still driving it around like that and support like that, you know what I mean? That is not what you do. You have to go out and replace that part. You know what I mean? So you can make that situation whole again. You know what I mean? So you can do it the right way and get it done. Yeah, so that was what happened. You know what I mean? Arsenal had a issue. You know what I mean? The Rolls Royce of defenders was injured. You know what I mean? And we had to make a decision. It's either we were going to struggle it out for 6 months, or we were going to make sure that that defense that we had so much pride in, so much joy in, was still running and running perfectly. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. We went out and we got cancer. You know what I mean? Seems like the boy had his heart set on joining Arsenal. He said he spoke to the Arsenal players, English Arsenal players, and they told him that it's a fantastic place to be. You know what I mean? So he was already sold on the project. He was already there. He wanted to do it. You know what I mean? He wanted to join. No, officially. It took some time. It took some time. But no, officially he's an Arsenal player. Big up Daniel. Big up Rashad. Rashad, what's going on, Rashad? How are you? How are you, Rashad? How you like the victory just now? How you like the victory just now? We're going to do our match reaction. You know what I mean? Waiting on some players. You know what I mean? Waiting on some people. So, yeah. Match reaction coming at you. But the game was fire. You know what I mean? Christopher Zales, I enjoyed the game, bro. Very much so, very much so. Which is expected. You know what I mean? We're expecting we were expected to win. You know what I mean? There's no doubt about that. Let's get that out of the way. We were expecting to win. You know what I mean? But to win with the performance that we did was very, very intriguing. You know what I mean? Very, very intriguing. And I have to say, you know what I mean? I have to say, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like the way we play that game just now. You know what I mean? And it's just us looking forward this time around. You know what I mean? We're looking forward because guess what? I think the best is yet to come. This is just a warm-up. You know what I mean? This is just warming. And I know for sure that we will get better. You know what I mean? The team will definitely get better. And going forward, we're going to be massive. Christopher Zales had a fantastic debut. When I say fantastic, I mean a fantastic debut. And it's awesome, man. It's awesome. Big up everybody in the chat, you know. Big up y'all in the chat for turning out early. You know what I mean? For keeping me company while the persons that I'm supposed to be co-hosting with, you know what I mean, late as usual. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, man, these people going to be late for their own funerals, man. You know what I mean? Jiggah! Big up yourself, Jiggah. Big up yourself. What's going on?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
What's going on?
I'm not late, bro. You know what's happening. You know what's happening. I had to get the match reaction out.
I think something going on with your stream, Jiggah.
You cannot hear me? You can hear me now? You can hear me or no? Hola, amigo. Tozilas is a superstar. Nah, Tozilas, we should have paid more for Tozilas, guys. My only critic is we are.
Jiggah, you're breaking up, man. You're breaking up.
I'm breaking up. My only critic is still. Nah, bro. I'm breaking up. I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up. I'm barely hearing you. Hold on, you're coming in. You're coming in.
But I can hear my voice from here, bro. But I can hear my voice from here. His audio is great on the stream.
Okay, Jiggah, go ahead.
Lindsay said my audio is great. His video is breaking often, but the audio seems. He's saying my video is the one that is breaking. You can hear me, right? I think my connection is the one which is crazy because now it's around 2 a.m. So my Wi-Fi always does this madness. But it was a good game. It was a good game. I think as expected, we were supposed to win the game. I think as expected, we were supposed to win the game. And I think the best player for me was Tozilis. Bro, I cannot say enough. He's more like a Trossard than Martinelli mixed up. He's Trossard with pace. He's more like a Trossard than Martinelli mixed up. He's more like a Trossard with so much pace, bro. And I think he is involved in both of the two.
He's a fantastic player, man.
Yeah, bro. He's a fantastic player. I don't know when was the last time our left side was this good. I don't remember when was the last time this left side was giving 2 assists in the game. So I was happy with Trozilis. I think Calafiori as well. Calafiori and who's the other guy? Calafiori and Ben White. This overlapping fullbacks. They also helped with the attack. And least today we're playing beautiful football, bro. It was not only like 1-0 and then we defend. Daniel said his IQ is phenomenal. Definitely, the cutting and the shoot there that he did. He likes to cut in every time he gets on the ball. He's definitely gonna do that cutting. But I feel like in some moments he's supposed to shoot, but he's always looking for a pass. But we have someone with end product now, not like Madueke. Not like certain guys, but Lindsay said Raya was on the pitch. Raya had no job. I think only it was only one shot that came on the one that the bicycle kick. He tried to kick from the back and then but otherwise Raya was at home. I'm happy to see Miles Lewis Kelly dominating that midfield as well. After all those rumors that was going on that Miles Lewis Kelly is going to be going, I don't think it's going anywhere. I think he's being strategic. I think he's slowly freeing himself up, trying not to do too much, but pacing himself. Yeah, I think that's a good. He when he's in tight spaces, he is always making the right decision. That's something that Martinelli has been lacking for the longest. And I want to get your thoughts, people. Why was Martinelli not on the bench? Why was Martinelli not on the bench? Does this mean he's getting sold, or why was Martinelli not on the bench? For me, I feel like probably it means because he's getting sold. Coventry had nothing to score from today. We completely cancelled it. Yeah, Coventry was taken out. Coventry. I think it was an expected win, I think it was, but I'm not getting into whatever people are saying that Arsenal should defend the title. Arsenal are favorites. We will go one game at a time. We will go one game at a time. We will definitely just do it one game at a time. We got I think we have Aston Villa next, and then we got Chelsea, and then we'll just go one game at a time. Linda says we should on to the next game. This review is nothing about it. Yeah, this day you're on point, Daniel. It's not revealing anything. It's just basically a game we were expected to win. To be honest, it's a game, But at the end of the day, we 3 points is in the bag. You could have drawn that game. You could have drawn, but I don't think we are drawing. We were ahead of our process. I don't see us drawing to them. But 3 points are in the bag. We move. Linda said, I don't know. Jokers didn't get minutes today either. We have to wait and see. I didn't understand that one as well. I didn't understand why Gyökeres didn't play, but I feel like Arteta probably has his own reasons. I feel like it's the first game of the season. We will not get carried away. Let us see how it goes on in the future. It's the first game. So but we know Gyökeres is gonna come in because in a stretch of 10 games, I don't think you can depend on Kai Havertz. We've been there, we have done that. It has not worked. Because we have difficult games coming up. We have Aston Villa coming up away. We have Chelsea away. So Chelsea at home. So basically, there's still some, but it's a good win, people. It's a good win. I don't know, you guys, who was your man of the match? For me, I've given it to Tozilis. I've given it to Tozilis. I think this kid is gonna prove everyone wrong. These are these are the type of signings where you the same thing we deal with Trossard. You don't even pay a lot of money, but they will be like the most players that always outshine everyone. These 100 million players, 120 million players, they never live to the standard. But these gems you pick up, we got a big up to Andre Better on this signing. Andre Better done his thing to be honest. Andre Better really done his thing on this signing. None of us were rating. We didn't even know him, but the way he's playing, Daniel, I'm happy about every win. If you aren't, keep that to yourself. Title aspirations begin after game week 15. I don't really think about the title before that. It's just about the performance and the fitness at this point. Nah, yeah, I think, yeah, game week 15 there, when we starting from January maybe. But for me, I feel like, bro, get the points, points on the board. The season is starting from game week 1. Why not get all the points? Get all the points, lead the way. You remember how Liverpool won the league that time, Daniel? They won the league, I think, in February. The rest of the games they were just enjoying coming to Dubai and everything. So I don't think it's really a thing that if we can start getting points from game week 1, let's get the points, bro. Make sure we create a gap from everyone. Make sure we create a gap from everyone. I don't know what's happening with Lindsay and Daniel, but big up to the Gunners, right? Are you back or? Big up to the Gunners, right? Are you back or?
Uh, I'm,
You working on doctor?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'll be with you in a
Okay,
second.
okay.
Just keep
Okay.
on going, Jay.
Okay, man. Okay. So let's touch on who do we need to touch on? Let's touch on Moscara. I think Moscara done a decent job as well. I want to get your thoughts, people. With Konsa coming on, do you think Konsa is gonna replace Moscara, or Moscara is just gonna be played? Because I feel like Konsa is costing a lot of money. I don't think Arteta signing Moscara. I think Konsa to be on the bench. I have a feeling Konsa is gonna start some games. Because Konsa is more like his Premier League. He's a veteran and everything. I don't think Konsa is gonna be on the bench. He might just start ahead of Moscara. I don't know what you think, guys. I don't know what you think, but Moscara for me, you know, Moscara was solid today. Moscara was solid. I think there's only one foul. No, I think there's one foul. I think he just gave away. But Moscara has been good. Daniel said yes, Moscara was good. MLS had some great through passes today. Yeah, as always. There's one he tried to link up Calafiori, but he was a bit late on that one. Calafiori was a bit late. Miles Lewis Kelly has been playing so well ever since this rumor started. Ever since this rumor started, Miles Lewis Kelly has decided I'm going to start playing so well. So this idea that Miles Lewis Kelly is going to go, it is absolutely crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I'm definitely sure he's not going to go anywhere because the way he's moving, right now, bro. He should be playing. Bro. I don't think you can drop Miles Lewis Kelly at the moment. Connected with the players around him very well and always try to make the ball move forward. That is Miles Lewis Kelly. I like the way he also always protects the ball with his body. You can never get the ball off his feet because he's going to use his body. In the moment you try to take you're gonna draw in a foul. So that was what they were doing. This Coventry midfielder. Every time they try to attack, they try to take the ball from Miles Brusket. He's gonna use his body and he's gonna draw in a foul. Lindsay said Konsa will be a good cover for Saliba. I'm confident, especially when Saliba comes back from injury, we can ease him into football. Yeah. I think for Saliba now he can enjoy. Saliba can enjoy. I don't think there's need for us to be rushing him. Now we have squad, proper squad. We have Konsa can be a good backup, and Saliba can really take his time and come back very fit. What we need to address, I think, is the attack. I think Tozile had a good game today, but I don't think it is. We should be really settled because of that. Because if Martinelli was not even on the bench, where is Martinelli, guys? Is it because he's getting sold, or why was Martinelli not available, even on the bench? Daniel said, but he needs to iron out certain things from his game. At times, he makes decisions that are rush. I get you, bro. The defense was good today, even though they weren't even tested enough. They did their job. Calafiori was optimistic today. Calafiori is the best player. Calafiori, he's the only player on the field, Linda said, that can play wherever he wants to play. You can see him in attack, you can see him in defense, you can see him in the midfield. He's the only player Arteta has allowed, you go do your thing. And he's the only player Arteta has allowed, you go and do your thing. We are not holding you back. You go and do your thing. drtoves, how are you feeling, bro?
Yes. Big up, man. Like Riley, big up the champion of England, Jiggah, the big figure. How you doing today, man?
I'm amazing, bro. I'm amazing. Riley's just doing some. He's just working on a few things at the moment. So, how are you, bro? How are you feeling? How did you see the game?
I was enjoying it. Halftime, I came to see whether you were streaming, but you were not streaming today for some reason.
Today I did. Today I was supposed to, but today I didn't. Bro. I got home a bit late. I got home in the game. I got home a bit late, so it kind of messed up the plan for me. So I was like, nah, I'm a wait on it, and then Aston Villa away, we will be back. But let me know your thoughts on the game, bro.
No, the game was interesting. I felt like it was a continuation of the Community Shield. The way we played in the Community Shield, we just basically played the same way again. I know it's Coventry. Coventry kind of gave us now some respect. Because you could tell that they've not been in the Premier League for a long time. They know they were playing the champions. So they were a bit shook. The first 15 minutes, they were shook, man. And Arsenal took full advantage of it. I think the big thing for me was Christos Solis. Just like the Community Shield, I was super impressed. The way, like his movements, the weight of pass, the way he tackles for the ball, like the way he tackles the game, the way he reads the game as well. It was fantastic to see. I wish he got an assist or a goal, but more to come. It's going to be a problem in the league. That's what I can say for sure. It's going to be a problem, and Martinelli is going to fight hard if Martinelli still remains at Arsenal to get a spot, because this guy is not going anywhere. He's giving him a run for his money. He's defending well. He's attacking well, and you can even see that the players trust him. The players actually trust him, because when Martinelli plays, the ball barely goes to the left. But today, the confidence was there. I know Calafiori is also there to assist, to support him. But he was good, man. It was good. Also good to see Odegaard in full form. It was good to see Saka running the way he used to run, because last season they were not running like that. Odegaard was not running the way he ran today. Saka did not run the way he was running today. Same with Rice. Towards the end of from December, Rice was not as quick. But today you could see them in full form. So that was good to see. And I really enjoyed the game. Over to Aston Villa, and we'll see what happens there. I'm seeing Daniel Rashad in the chat saying he did get an assist. I don't know, because I know the keeper made a save.
He assisted. He
caught the ball back, but the keeper saved it. When the keeper saves it, usually they don't give that as an assist. Because it's not a shot on target or something. I don't know, but I could be wrong, Daniel.
I'll just go through the chat. Daniel said the ball progression needs to be more balanced, though. Still too much passing to the right side. This is This is where Bruno G needs to be. We always pass to the right side, bro. Then they say Odegaard is back to himself. Madueke was my only grab today. He came on and made a good play, but then lost the ball in attack constantly. That is a norm. That is always happening.
Nah, I think
Kepa is
that was just picky. You're just being too picky, Lindsay, my guy. You're just being too picky. I
The
understand,
facts are
but
the facts. The facts of the truth is though, Madueke was crap.
it wasn't crap. That one I would
No,
disagree.
he was okay. Let's put it this way then. He was probably the worst player on the field.
No, I disagree again.
Who do
I
you
also
think play?
disagree.
Who do you think play worse than Madueke today?
I would say overall, team-wise, I would say Gabriel Magalhaes and Declan Rice. They were the only ones that I would think were below the power of everybody else. I know everybody's expecting Madueke to do what Solis was doing. Saka did not do that either. Saka did not do what
Rice, I
Madueke
think
did
he was
either.
involved in the first goal, right? He's the one who drove the ball forward and then he linked it up to Tosin.
Yeah, okay, one moment. Right, cool.
Then
What
what did
else?
Madueke do? What did Madueke do?
He did the same thing Saka was doing. What did Saka do?
He scored.
All right, cool. Apart from the goal, what did he do, bro?
I'm telling you, he scored, bro. He scored.
What did
Madueke do when he came on?
He did what Saka was doing, is what I'm saying.
So he scored then. If he's doing what Saka was doing, then he scored.
All right, cool. Let's play the semantic game. Let us behave as if we don't know what we're talking about. No problem. That's fine.
This is an
agenda. Madueke did not run the ball out of play.
If there's one agenda,
if Odegaard was serious, Madueke would have gotten an assist at least. You understand?
No, if you want to talk about agenda, say it to me. But Riley will never say that. Riley is Madueke's guy. You will never say.
Look, agenda does not start in one day.
Can tell me
agenda does not start in one day. It's built over years. You understand? People are still looking at Madueke as the Madueke from last season. But Madueke was not as terrible.
But you cannot say Gabriel was. He had the clean sheet, bro. So how are you saying he was terrible?
I didn't say it was terrible. You asked me a question, who did not perform like the others? I said Gabriel and Declan Rice were the ones that performed below par compared to the rest of the team. Because they performed below par does not mean they're a 5. If you want to put a number on it, Gabriel and Rice will be like a 6.5 and everybody else will be a 7. So maybe that's where the mismatch is. They're not like a 4 or a 2 or a 3. They are like a 6.5. Everybody else was above, levels above. You understand? That's what I'm trying to say. And there's a lot of echo as well, by the way. I don't know if I'm the only one that can hear the echo.
Yeah. I'm really sorting something. I'll just go through the chat. Daniel said Henkepe is a big drop-off from Calafury attacking wise. He did get an assist. Daniel said the Saka goal is officially recorded as an assist. Madueke looked good today. I'm not being picky. I said he made a great play. Riley was better than Saka. Declan Rice and Gabriel did not make any mistakes. I don't understand that take. Thank you, Lindsay. Madueke was better than Saka in the overall. In the overall play, I think. Riley say, please like and subscribe. Yes, people, make sure you are smashing those likes. Madueke looked good today. He held up the ball, linked up the players well, made some good decisions. Madueke had the 1-2 that progressed the ball in attack. He then proceeded to lose the ball 3 times in offense with nothing else to accompany. That's what I watched. Saka
did not lose any balls today. Saka did not lose any balls today. Solis did not lose any balls today. Odegaard did not lose any balls. Havertz did not lose any balls. It was only Madueke that lost the balls. Agenda.
And played the balls out of play too, a couple of times.
Saka was not that great. Okay, but of course I hold Saka to a higher standard than Madueke. Riley's got a football fantasy league. The link is there. I need to join this fantasy league. Riley, are you good now?
I think so. Thank you guys for holding it down, man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Johnny boy, what's good?
I bought this fancy equipment, and ever since I bought this fancy equipment, it's like I brought the devil in my house. You know what I'm saying?
Did you buy it? Did you buy it from Temu? Did you buy it from Temu?
No, I didn't.
He bought it from Wish. He bought it from Wish.
No, I didn't.
I'm just
I actually bought it off TikTok Shop because I liked the one that was there. It was a little bit more expensive, but I thought that everything that it brought, you know what I mean, I was looking for. You know what I mean? But it seems like something is wrong with it and I don't even know how to get it back because it seemed like it had some shorts in it. The earphone keep on chipping out. So that's the reason why I can't hear you and there's just a lot going on. But right now I'm hearing you. It's set a certain way. You know what I mean? And I have to, you know, back then when you have them stuff going on, you have to stay still. That's how I feel right now. You know what I mean? That's how I feel right now. But it's crazy. It's crazy. We're good. We're up. We're running. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys for holding it down. You know what I mean? And all of that. You know what I mean? I'm listening. I'm Doctor picking up for Madwake. You know what I mean? And Madwake is my guy. You know what I mean? But I can be honest with you to say, hey, Madwake performance today was below the team performance. You know what I'm saying? I can also say to you that some of the players that came on, the standard drop when the likes of Marina came on, when the likes of Eze came on, you know what I mean? The tempo wasn't the same, the pace wasn't the same. It's like the standard went into chill mood. You know what I'm saying? When you bring on players that are fresh, that's supposed to have a hunger and a desire, you're expecting them to come on and accelerate with their foot on your throat, not ease it up so you can breathe. You know what I mean? And that's what they did. And you know what I mean? But regardless, the football game was fantastic. The first half was a treat. You know what I'm saying? My Guinness came late, so I didn't even get to sit, drink, and watch the game like Johnny Boy normally always do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you guys, people keep on in the live stream because I was doing. People keep on saying, "Oh, it's just Coventry." Wolf went down, and Wolf took points off us last season. There's no such thing as it's just this team or it's just that team. Sunderland came up last season and there was a menace. They were a problem to every single body in the league. You know what I'm saying? So you only can beat what's in front of you. Correct. And Coventry was a team that was in front of us. And if we had gone there and not put on the show that we put on, they would probably say, okay, the Gunners are dropping off or something is going wrong or this or that or that. But because we put on a stellar performance that we did, convincing, and everybody's now worried, it's just Coventry. You know what I'm saying? It's just Coventry. It's okay. It's okay. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? What's up with y'all? How was the game to y'all?
Fantastic game tonight. Very fantastic. At least we got to see.
I see that. I see that you're in your Arsenal shirt.
Yeah, we got to see Konza at least at the start of the game, introduced to the fans. The whole atmosphere, like we said, was going to be thunderous and up for everybody was going to be up for it, which I saw. I love the stats. We're forward going. There was no like holding on the ball too much, passing back. Everybody was up for it, forward thinking. I'm very impressed with Solis. I won't lie to you. Like, I'm really, really impressed with Solis. Like, you know what I'm really impressed with Solis? Solis doesn't care about goals. He just wants to be the assist creator. Like, you can see him. He's always, how can I get somebody to score? And I like that about him, which I said, if Gyökeres stays, because I'm very shocked about what I saw today, but if Gyökeres stays, somebody like Solis will be helpful for him because he seems to be trying to get the best out of the forward players. Havertz had a wonderful game. Saka, I love what I saw from Saka as well. And then Rice as well too. He was looking sharp. So the few break he has had, I think he has done a world of good. The only drawback I saw today was the news about Jimenez. Hopefully the injury is not serious. Hopefully it's just a minor precaution whereby Peter said he had a slight tingling in his groin area. Hopefully it's nothing serious. All in all, Moscari too had a very fantastic game. I was impressed with him. Even when Awuni came on and tried to be physical and everything, he held his own. And then, like you said, Coventry coming into this game, they knew they had nothing to lose. So the pressure was more on Arsenal than on Coventry. And you could see the way they came into the game. Coventry came into the game with nothing to lose. They took the game. I was thinking they were going to sit back, but to my surprise, they actually were playing. They actually tried to play Arsenal. But obviously, quality is quality, right? Arsenal has quality over the pitch. We saw it even with our subs. Mendy came on, Merino came on, Henkape came on. So you could see the whole team. I'm so happy with the squad. Hopefully, we don't have too much injuries. I know the squad is deep, but I don't want to be getting injuries here and there because that could kill the momentum. Hopefully, Saka, Rice, Solis can actually like step up and continue with the form they showed today. Odegaard too is a good shout. Hopefully, it's a sign for Odegaard. This is maybe it was the fact that he was never ever truly fit for the last 2 years. Maybe that was what was keeping him back. Hopefully now he's fit. We can get the Odegaard of 3 years ago or 4 years ago. All in all, wonderful game. Collect our 3 points, 3 goals, 3 points. I will move on.
The thing, somebody mentioned something, so let me jump on and let me ask you guys what you guys think. The fact that Martinelli wasn't on the bench, right? And we understand what's going on there. And at the end of the day, the club have to make a stand, whether we like it or not, whether we agree with it or not. You know what I mean? No one player is bigger than the club. And that's a factual statement, right? And a stand had to make at some point, because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything, right? And the club is the subject right here. You have an employee and you tell your employee that you are transferring them to somewhere else to work, and they tell you that they're not going. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. And as much as I love these players, as I've done some stream and persons keep on saying that we get too much. It's too sentimental with us fans and these players. We get too emotionally attached. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when it's time for us to move them on, it's very, very difficult. We are in the business of winning trophy now. You know what I mean? And that's what our life need to be about. Every single time we finish a season, we should be finishing with trophy. It should be no longer a situation where we're finishing seasons and we're wondering where the next trophy coming from or when is the next trophy coming in. You know what I mean? We have to be a football club, and we have to find ourselves. We have to run like a football club. Gabriel Jesus is another one of the same situation. So we have two Brazilian players refusing to move, right? And you could look at it and wonder if it's a pattern. You know what I mean? What is the situation? When you were good, you were good. You were being praised. You were being, you know what I mean? Now that you're not so good, we want to move you on so we can buy better players, so we can maintain our title. It's been 22 years since we win this title, you know. It's not last year, nor 5 years ago, nor 10 years ago, not even 15. Okay, it's not even 20. It's been 22 years. And the reason why it's been so long is because of the same behavior that we have. We get attached to these players. And when they're not playing well and they're not good anymore, we try to play them into form when it's just not there. You understand what I'm saying? So I've seen the media going around, and there's a lot of things saying, oh, I feel it for Gabriel Martinelli, and Arsenal should not be treating him like that. But Gabriel Martinelli is the one that put himself in this position. You are told that you're not in the club plans anymore, right? And you have an agent. An agent job is to find you the move that you desire. If your agent cannot find you the move that you desire and allow the club to act, they're going to find your move that suits them. Am I right?
No, can I interject a bit? Because I think we are giving players too much credit. There are three people involved in transfers, especially if they have long years left. The club that is selling, the club that is buying, and the player. Right? If there's long contracts left, it's not Martinelli did not put himself on an additional 4 or 5 years. It's the club that did. He doesn't have to go anywhere. It's on 180,000. He doesn't have to go anywhere. So remember under Edu, when we had this kind of players, they were just like they're paying them off. If you don't want to pay them off, then you have to play to what the players want. Martinelli is saying, I don't want to play in a according if you have to believe rumors, I don't want to play in a non-elite team. He's played with Arsenal, he's won the Premier League. Why would he go and be playing in a dead team? Collecting less money, dead team, not enjoying himself. He plays for Brazil because he plays for Arsenal. So he has to look out for himself too. It's not his fault. He didn't put himself at 180,000 or almost 200,000. Arsenal did. So they have to hold themselves responsible. We can't blame Martinelli for not wanting to go. We can't blame Jesus for not wanting to go. They put him on 270,000. He didn't put himself on 270,000. So they have to cut their losses. Like I said, do what you did with Willian on Aubameyang. Cut your losses, or you have to deal with the repercussion. Martinelli says, I love the club. I've been here since I was 17. So what now? Right? Because we want the player to move. All of a sudden, the player is the bad person. But if it's the other way around, when the club wants to sell somebody, we are like, no, we want him to say, why are you selling him? It's just the opposite side of the coin. So it's a business transaction. They have to do what they have to do. Either you pay Martinelli off or freeze him out of the club. Either ways, Martinelli is within his rights to stay and earn more money. Like if I'm in a job that is paying me lots of money, no matter what the company says, I'm not going anywhere. I like this salary. Why should I go and collect less so that you can go get the player that you want? I think I can do the job. If you think I'm not good enough to do the job, pay me off. That's the defense I'm going to give to the Martinelli and Jesus.
Arsenal has to be ruthless. Arsenal has to be ruthless. It does not matter you came when you were 17 or anything. The problem also is you are right to some extent because we have spoiled these players. If I'm getting 180 or something, why would I want to move? Obviously, I would want to stay. That is another problem. But Arsenal will have to be ruthless. If they can push these players out, they're going to have to push them out.
Yeah,
they're gonna have.
They can do what they did with Adebayo for a long time. Remember when they pushed Adebayo out? They were still paying his salary for half of his salary for like 4 or 5 years afterwards. There are different ways of doing this.
Man City, yeah.
Man City. Sorry.
Kevin De Bruyne was crying, bro. Kevin De Bruyne was crying in that Pep Guardiola documentary when he had his head he was getting sold. They'll get over it. They'll move on.
His contract wasn't renewed. Not that he was getting sold. His contract was not renewed.
No, but he was just getting pushed out of the club. That's what I'm just saying.
But watch this, right? You mentioned Kevin De Bruyne, right? And I'm just showing you that football is just a business, as you said. And in the business, when you have a business, you don't run a business for employee. You run a business to make money. You hire employee to make money, right? That's what these players are. These players are employee. Kevin De Bruyne was pushed out of the club, right? Did you watch Pep documentary? He said Kevin De Bruyne is the best player ever coached, but yet still he pushed him out of the club. Why? Because he was no longer at the level that he had been, and he wanted a upgrade. Now what happened? These players are good enough to find themselves a different club and play in a different league. Some of them still at a top level. Remember what I said earlier on. You said there's 3 persons in a transfer: the club, the buying club, the selling club, the buying club, and the player, right? Okay, so if the selling club say to you, I am not using you this season, I think that you should find another club. That's one. That's the selling club coming to the player and say, hey, guess what? You're not a part of my plans. You need to leave, right? Yeah. Okay, so the second thing is this. Then the player needs to go to their agent and said, okay, I am not a part of Arsenal plans anymore. You need to find me a club suitable for me.
They don't need to. Okay, let's.
But guess what? Hold on. Before you go further, watch this.
I want to give you a similar situation to build the case, right? Mm-hmm. Right now, it's reported that Gyökeres offered himself to Barcelona. So,
which is a lie, though.
Yeah, I'm saying let's assume it is true, right? Just assume it is true.
Not true. It's not.
I know it's not. Let's assume.
You are the one always coming on here saying don't
let's
follow
transfers. This is okay. We are having a conversation about player sales. All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead, Bradley. I rest my case. I've been shut down.
When I say the Vinny thing, you people shut me down. When I spoke
about, we didn't shut you down.
You shut me down. You said that.
I'll mute myself.
You go. Thank you, bro. Johnny Boy don't want to admit
when I mentioned this situation, I was getting to Victor Yakares. You know what I mean? When I mentioned all this selling player situation, I was getting to Victor Yakares, right? So Victor Yakares was an unused substitute today,
Yeah.
right? Why was Victor Yakares an unused substitute today when Havertz game ended at about 60 minutes? You get what I'm saying? Kai Havertz game ended at about 60 minutes. Kai Havertz was done. But he was still on the field up until the final whistle. Why was that? Victor Yakares, 21 goal scorer from last season, was sitting on the bench and he did not play. Right? Earlier on, Fabrizio breaking news. The director or wherever they are from Atletico Madrid was in London. They had spoken to Chelsea about that bomb striker that they had. You know what I mean? Because they need a striker. Nicholas Jackson, right? And they had also spoken to Arsenal, or Arsenal had spoken to them to understand the situation with Julian Havertz. Now, go back 2 months or a month back. There was some rumors going around of a swap deal between Victor Yakares and Julian Havertz. You gotta understand, people. Whenever you hear these things go around, they may jump the gun, meaning they come out ahead of time, but it's not necessarily mean that something like that was not discussed somewhere and some ears heard it and put it out there in the media. Yeah, they had to rubbish it because guess what? That's not something that they want out there. Now, rumors going around now saying that Victor Yakares has offered himself to Barcelona. Okay, so if Victor Yakares just joined the club last season, right? He scored 21 goals. He's been criticized. He's been mocked. He was told by his number one fan that he plays in a Timberland. All of these things. You know what I mean? All of these things was pushing out there to him. If he is unappreciated, you know what I mean? If he is like, he's not in his environment, he's not in his domain. On top of that, they keep on starting Kai Havertz ahead of him. Don't matter how Kai Havertz play. Once Kai Havertz fit, Kai Havertz start.
Yeah.
Now, Barcelona need a striker.
That is not going to last. That is not going to last.
That is going to last because if Havertz going to start, if Havertz going to be scoring, it's going to happen. But the point I'm making is this. If you look at the whole situation of what all just transpired here with Victor Yakares at the center, it's like, you know, when you're an outside child or you are the runt of a family and it doesn't matter what you do, you just can't look good in their eyes. That's a feeling I get with Victor Yakares right now. You know what I mean? And I'm talking
just one game, bro.
I'm talking no, but nevertheless, I mean, like, if Victor Yakares would play and score 2 goals last week, and he come and he play rubbish this week, and they say he need to be sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying?
The thing about Yakares is that there are a lot of fans that love, like you said, emotional. A lot of fans are too emotionally attached to the players. So a lot of fans are so attached to Havertz that they see Havertz as a god. That even last season, a lot of fans will say, "Oh, Havertz comes back. We're going to do this. We're going to do that." Right? So it's already playing out. So that's the truth. Gyökeres will need to score probably like 40 goals for a lot of fans to like love him. To be honest with you, that's the only way fans will like love him. Even if he scores 25, fans will love him because they're already glued to this idea that Havertz is the main, he's the Arteta guy, he's the guy that's supposed to love. Because remember, there were fans in our fan base that said we should give Havertz time. Remember, we gave him 6 months, even when he was playing crap. But they never did that for Gyökeres. Even to today, there are still fans that make excuses for Havertz still today, as we're speaking. There are still fans that make excuses for him, but they don't make the same excuses for Gyökeres. So, like you said, there are fans like that. The truth about Gyökeres is that you cannot beg to like ask questions. Why was he not used today? Definitely, the rumors going around. There has to be a role in that. That was my thinking today. There's definitely a role in the fact that he probably is involved in talks, whether with Atletico, with Barca, but definitely there are talks surrounding him. I guess that's why he didn't play today. So that's also what I think. With the Martinelli issue, the truth about it is that Martinelli's time has been up for like 4 years. Ateta's
4 years. No, man, not 4 years, man.
Let's check it out. Remember.
Nah, 4 years is too much, bro.
I will tell
4
you.
years, man, not 4 years, man. No, man.
I'll tell you guys what I said. To remember Arsenal were supposed to sign Modric. Remember that? Remember for how much? Remember how much you're going to spend? 85 million. Remember that? So you think we'll spend 85 million and Murray could be on the bench and Martinelli will be starting? No way.
No,
Come on.
okay. No. Well, look at this now. How much did they spend on Madueke?
52.
52. That's still a lot of money for a player that's sitting on the bench.
But guys, you see the difference now?
How much did they pay?
Madueke is a bench player for Saka. Like the levels between Saka and Madueke is levels. We all can admit that. And Madueke was signed as a bench player to replace Saka when Saka is to take minutes off Saka so that Saka is not burnt out. But with Modric, you don't spend 85 to 90 million on Modric. I remember we're chasing Modric for like almost a year. If you remember, it wasn't just sudden. We're supposed to get him this summer. We couldn't get him. And then the January transfer window, we almost got to the reason why I wouldn't get him because Chelsea went behind our back and offered more agent fee. And Arsenal were not willing to do that. So that's why they got it. But we're ready to pay 85 to 90 million for him. Right there, I should tell you that Arteta has been trying to replace Martinelli for the past 4 years. So to me, the writing was already on the wall. If you're Martinelli, the writing was, this is not new.
I disagree.
And he never took his chances because 2 years ago, he had a chance. He didn't take it. Last season, he had a chance. He didn't take it. Because if Martinelli had lived up to expectations of 4 years ago, I think that was when he was on fire, right? If he had lived up to that, I don't think any of us would be asking for a left winger. But he has shown that I think that year is done. Probably you can say the year was a fluke if you want to say that because he has never been able to hit that height since then. So to me, with Martinelli, the writing was always on the wall that his time was up for the club. So in as much as yes, the club gave him that, but if you are a motivated player and you want to be playing, you should tell your agent that I'm not going to play. So get me, like you said, get me a new club where I can go and play because I need to play. Because anyway, yes, he's playing for Arsenal, but guess what? If he's not playing for Arsenal, he's not going to be called up for Brazil. So whether Martinelli likes it or not, if he has ambitions to play for Brazil, he needs playing time. And he's not going to play for Brazil if he's not playing. So whichever way, I think Martinelli has to leave.
But who's signing Martinelli with his performance nowadays? Who's gonna sign him?
Yeah, I just think Martinelli just needs to change the environment.
Jiggah, did you know that Aston Villa just signed what they paid him from Chelsea?
Garnacho.
Aston Villa, they just like Garnacho, and it's an obligation. It's an obligation to buy for I think 70 mil.
We know why they said Garnacho. We know that. We know why. It was
you understand what I'm saying?
It was like a swap deal. We understand. We know it wasn't. They didn't intentionally want to sign it. It was part of the agreement with signing Rodgers.
Yeah, but why Garnacho? That's what I'm saying. And why?
Who are they going to get from Chelsea?
They could have gotten the striker because they want him.
No, but they only want him to replace Watkins because Watkins is leaving.
They want him before Watkins was leaving.
Roma is linked with Martinelli, no?
Yeah, even Napoli.
Yeah. Napoli too.
I think AC Milan too.
Yeah, so Italian teams want him.
Yeah, I think AC Milan too.
I think he will do well in Italy. Honestly, I think he will do well in Italy.
Martinelli don't want to leave, and that's a fact. Martinelli every interview that Martinelli goes, every interview, Martinelli. I told people this now, and people need to listen to people when they speak. Martinelli spoke when Arteta the other day when they won the Champions League. Martinelli spoke. When these players speak, listen to them keenly. You know what Martinelli said? Martinelli said this, and people thought it was a goodbye message. It was not. It was not. A part of that message was this: I have been here for a long time. I have been here before Arteta. Listen carefully. You understand what I'm saying? Listen carefully. I have been here before Arteta. So it's like he's saying, "Oh, dare you come here and try to push me out?"
Yeah, but you are part of the team, though.
No, I'm just literally telling you what he's saying.
Yeah,
that's what I read from what he said. A lot of people read and get what they get, but I listen attentively. You know what I mean? And trust me, that's what I get from it. How dare you come here? I've been here before you. You get me? So believe me, people. listen to these players carefully when they talk.
But
He doesn't want to go.
I think finally he's going to leave because it's obvious.
He's going to leave because now he's at home watching the game.
And also, I think Arsenal are going to get an attacker. And once they do that, they'll probably announce his leaving. I think this last week now we're going to see like
once Arteta drops you, he will drop you for good, bro. If Arteta drops you, it's done. He's not going to change his stuff.
No, but the writing was on the wall for Martinelli. That's the truth. Like, the writing has been on the wall.
But we have tried, guys. We have tried.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We have given so many.
My thing is this. It's sad though where this had to go. You know what I mean? Because Martinelli is an Arsenal boy. You know what I mean? Arsenal run through his vein.
So was Henry. So was Vieira. So was Fabregas.
No, but they left. They chose to left. You know what I mean? Martinelli is being pushed out. But the point I'm making is this. It's sad that it had to come to this. You know what I mean? When two grown people, I mean like a grown employee to a manager or a boss could come and talk and say, hey, guess what? You're not including our plans going forward. You know what I mean? And he could have been a grown man and said, you know what? Okay.
Bro, the handwriting, I think I agree. This way I agree with Johnny Boy. The handwriting has been on the wall for a very long time. We've signed Trossard because he was not performing well. We signed Eze to the left or Madueke to the left because he was not performing well. They've gone to bring in Zolis now because he's not performing well. Like the handwriting has been on the wall. But what is keeping him is 180,000 or more or 200,000 per week. And he was going to earn as much as he can. If the club want to force him out, good, they should force him out. But he doesn't have to move. He doesn't have to do anything.
True.
That's why he doesn't have to do anything. He has a long-term contract. He doesn't have to do anything.
We all know that's not fun though, because look at Ryan Sterling, for example. Ryan Sterling was playing with the reserve for a year. He was on trenching on something grand. He thought it was sweet. He thought it was nice. What happened? He left.
but he left when his contract was up. He was going on loan. They're still paying him his money.
Yeah.
You're not leaving 300,000 on because of what? For fun. I don't know if you saw Michael Richard when it was like, oh, I took a pick up from Man City. Looking back now, I was a fool.
Yeah.
Like players are learning from other players. If you have the big bag, you're not going to get that ever again.
Or what clubs is that they give you, they can say, okay, you know what, we're going to give you part of the transfer fee to cover for the money you're going to lose. Because
until there's a deal that is sweet to him, he's not going anywhere.
Not going. Which is why I said he has to be motivated and like intentional to say, you know what, I have to go to play, because if you want to get to the Brazilian team, which I'm very sure he wants to, he wouldn't get into the team if he's not playing. That's the truth. He wouldn't get, because right now the Brazilian team is getting more competitive. There are young players coming up. There's Esteval, there's Ryan, there's Alan. So you have to be playing for you to get a spot. So that's the only part I can think that's going to like maybe make Martinelli to reason and say, you know what, I have to leave, because if I want to play for Brazil, I need to be playing. Because I don't know what other way you need to know that the club and the manager is telling, bro, your surplus requirement, because he has not been in the competition, was not on the bench. Today he was not on the bench. He was not even named in the lineup. But at least Wannery was named today. So that's a statement from the club telling you. And even Arteta came out, he made a statement, I think in his press conference, and said, we have to make some uncomfortable decisions. And I think he was referring to the likes of them, Martinelli, Jesus, them. I think those were the players he was referring to, and maybe Gyökeres too, maybe. So even, and I'm sure they would have told him as well that, your time with the club is up. So he just had to do that and leave. That's the truth.
Let's move on. I didn't even realize that we take so much time on talking about this player. I just look at it just now, like, damn. You know what I mean? I guess that's how the situation works. Let's get back to the game for the little time that we have.
Before you go, I want to I don't know if Lindsay is still there. I want to apologize. I was not trying to put anything on you, making you say what you did not say. I'm just saying, like, agenda generally. There's a general agenda against Martinelli. I'm not saying you started the agenda or you have the agenda, but if you took it that way, I apologize. That's all.
There is no agenda, bro. It's just crap, bro. That's not an agenda.
It's crap, but it wasn't that crap today, is what I'm trying to say.
It didn't. Oh, you're talking about Madueke?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get back to the game. Arsenal signing Bruno Guimaraes. Arsenal son. I mean, like, healthy player. Went to the World Cup, leave his team healthy, went to the World Cup healthy, come to Arsenal, now injured. What's going on? Did we just change a whole medical staff for this shit?
Yeah, bro, we changed our medical staff as well. I forgot, you know.
For me, I would say it is the intensity of the training. You understand? It's coming from Newcastle where he only plays one game a week, if at best. If they have Champions League games once in a while, one season in, one season out, intensity will get to them. And Madueke, when he came to Arsenal as well, coming from Chelsea, playing one game a week, he got injured the first few weeks. Like it happens.
Guys, let me read a statement from Arteta, even though I don't really believe it because he always waffles.
Go for it.
He said on the Gyökeres, we do not expect Bruno to be out for weeks. He wanted to carry on, which is probably the Community Shield. I don't expect it to be a big issue. So hopefully, maybe it's just a precaution, like I said. But like you said, I don't know, Arsenal is cost. And that's why we need a B squad, because that's why I was saying everybody's going to play games, because we know if there's one thing you can guarantee with Arsenal is injuries. So everybody's going to get, which is why I said I expect every midfielder in Arsenal to get at least 15 league starts in the league, because there has some rotations and there might be injuries as well. So hopefully the injury is not serious.
I know Arteta always said that persons are just out for a couple.
I know. That's why I said he's waffling. He might be waffling.
remember when it turned out to be several months?
Yeah, he said it for Saka, said it for Timber. Timber was out for like 3 months.
Hold on, better than that. Didn't he say it for Tomiyasu? And Tomiyasu never played for Arsenal again.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is why I said
it's crazy, man. I mean, like, I worry about these players. You know what I mean? That comes into Arsenal. I look at Zalis today. Energetic. You know what I mean? Fire. You know what I'm saying? He's young, and that's a good part of his situation. You know what I mean? But how much can he handle? Or how much overplay is he going to be overplayed? You know what I mean? That's what I'm mostly worried about him. Because the fact that Eze doesn't bring the same energy that Zalis brings. You know what I'm saying? So if he's going to use Eze as a substitute until or if he buys somebody put over on that side, what's going to become of the situation of the attack? You know what I mean? Zalis is a direct, is attack. He doesn't have time to grab the ball and spin and turn like Eze does. Once he get the ball and he turns around, believe me, he's coming at you full speed. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what makes him so fantastic and unpredictable. You know what I mean? Because when I watch him today, I realized that he's very much an unpredictable player. When I was listening to a person talking about Zalis, they say he has a superpower for making a final pass. And I can tell you that much. I've seen it today.
Yeah.
His final pass, you do not see it coming. You know what I mean? He will behave like he's going to dribble with that foot and pass the ball with the other foot, effortless. And you're like,
example is the Saka's goal.
You know what I'm saying?
Example.
Bro, it's crazy. And look about this overlap pass that he gave to, I think it was California. You know what I mean? When he behaved like he was going to cut in and he just barely passed the ball. Look at the shot that he took with his left foot. How the hell that shot became so powerful? You know what I'm saying? I must say, my captain got the man of the match today, but I think, honestly, my man of the match goes to Christopher Zalis. You know what I mean? I think it's because Odegaard scores. I think it's the goal that really got him the man of the match. But even without the goal, the assist that he made, the performance that he did, that's a man of the match performance if I've ever seen one. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, what are the takes that you guys take away from Christopher Zalis' performance and what he's bringing to the team? And one more added question to that. Do you think that Arsenal going to change their stand and finding a marquee left wing signing and find a backup now and run with Zalis as that marquee signing? What do you guys think?
I would like to go first. I think Zolis had a fantastic performance. I think, as I said that when I joined in, he was my man of the match as well. Everything was fantastic. Everything he did was gold. His weight of pass, his positioning, the way he's calling for the ball, the confidence he showed, and you could see that he was hungry for a goal in the end as well. He didn't get it, but that shows his desire, and I think
Should
it's
have
going to
scored
be
a
a
goal.
problem.
Should have scored a goal. They cleared the ball.
Yeah, I
from the
think
line.
it shows his desire, and he's going to be a problem in the Premier League. And in terms of if Arsenal should get another left winger, definitely yes. I don't. The problem with Martinelli and Jesus was that in the end they felt just comfortable thinking they will start any game and every game. But we are now fighting on all fronts, as Riley always say. We've gotten the Premier League now. We need to get multiple trophies. A winning team. A winning team does not have just one left winger. What if he gets injured? Eze tried to play on the left today. Not really. Havertz was moved to the left today. Not really. You understand? So we need someone else that's going to let Zolis know you're still a young man, but you can fight for your place. And let the other person also know that, look, if you don't keep up, Solis is there. You understand? So we should still go for the left winger. And I think Arsenal are doing that. They're doing business, handling, signing mature people. We signed Gemares, a matured player. We've signed Konsa now as well, a matured player. We've retained Nkapie, a matured player. Solis is the only data guy. So let's go and get another matured player because Arteta wants ready-made players.
Actually, Nkapie is only 22. I think Solis is older than him.
Yeah, but
I'm just going on the
league. Yeah, I understand.
I'm just going on the maturity that you're saying.
Yeah, has been player. He's a champion. You know, he came from a championship winning team.
Yeah, invincible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, invincible too. Yeah, so experience. For me, Solis had a wonderful game. And with drtoves, in as much as I love what I'm seeing from Solis, but the truth about it, Solis is coming. He's still new in the league. You don't want to put too much pressure on him. I don't want Arsenal to put, because if you don't sign another left winger, basically you're putting too much pressure on Solis, and I don't want that to be his forte this season. I want him to be under the radar, come in, do what he's supposed to do, and help us win. But if you get like a McHugh left winger, they can split roles. When this one is off form, this one comes in and he rotates. We are going for like all trophies, like Dr. So said. So you're going for all trophies, rotate your team, you know, bring that fire, that desire. And I'm happy the club, listen to what we're hearing from the old rumors, is that the club is actually looking for a marquee attacker, whether it be a striker. If I heard they want to get two, if they're able to shift out Jesus and Martelli, I think we're going to go for two. But they're able to shift only one, then we're probably going to get a left winger, which I pray is who they're going to get. There are rumors about UDs, and I'm maybe hearing rumors that Arsenal might actually try to hijack Barcola's deal with Liverpool. I don't know how true that is, but let's see how that plays out. But I believe the club is going to
hijack it, man. Hijack it. What are they waiting for? Hijack it.
But I believe the club is going to go for one more, at least one more signing. I think by next week, things will heat up because I expect some outgoings as well. I think the rise of Nielsen, Vieira, all those guys are going to, by next week, we'll start hearing news of them leaving. So that clears up.
Fabrizio already tweeted it today or yesterday to say Arsenal actually spoke to Atletico Madrid director about Alvarez. But for me, go for a left winger. We have enough in the attacking front. Go for a left winger.
It doesn't make sense. Why are you bringing Alvarez into the team when you already have like a Havertz, Mary? It doesn't make sense because
I think Arteta want Alvarez as a left winger. To be honest with you, I think he wants him to play over there.
That's wrong.
But Alvarez don't even want us.
Arteta wants to do. Remember Arteta wants to recreate? Remember the MSN, Messi, Suarez, Neymar. That's what he wants to do, whereby all of them can interchange. The same thing PSG does. I think that's what Arteta wants to do. Not that he's buying him to play on the left wing, but he's buying him because he wants to be able to interchange or switch his.
Yeah, it's been doing that anyway. It's been doing that because Martinelli and Saka and Gyökeres were switching last season. Even today, you could see Havertz and Saka switching. Solis was on the right as well. He wants that, but he wants someone that's potent.
Oh, so y'all noticed that Saka was playing striker at some point and Alvarez was on the right wing, right?
Yeah, he does that. He does that a lot. Yeah,
even Solis went to the right today. I saw him a couple of times going to the right.
Yeah.
So what's y'all take on Califlori?
Madman, that's my take. He's a madman. I told you guys, Califlori is the only player that Arteta gives the most freedom in the world. Like Califlori can play left back, right back, center back, midfield, striker, anywhere he wants to. He can play. He's the only person Arteta gives. To move around.
I was talking about the game. I'm like, hold on, Califlori is in a number 9 position. He actually don't remember that he's a left back.
Bro, he's the only one. And
You
if you notice,
actually don't remember that he's actually playing left back.
Ateta doesn't scream at him to go back. If you notice,
No, why you gonna you can't scream at a player like that to go back and do nothing.
He does have that player, though. He does have that
no,
player.
but when you get, come on, man, that's a striker if I've ever seen one. He can't go around that player. You know what I mean? You can't just leave him be. There's got to be one player like that in every team.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
I think Calafiori and Ben White they contributed so much to our attack. I think when we have fullbacks who are overlapping, I think they add so much. That's why our attack was so good today. But we saw it dropped off once Nkepe came on, because Nkepe attacking wise is not so good, but attacking, defending is solid. But for me, Calafiori, let's pray he does not get injured. That is the thing with Calafiori. He's going to play, then he's going to get injured. But Calafiori is also doing his thing. I think in games like this should be playing, but I think he has done well, bro. I think the injuries have stopped this. I remember he played well when we played the Liverpool. I don't know about the Liverpool game he played. Sorry?
What Liverpool game?
I think last season when we played Liverpool, I think Calafiori was there as well. But if I remember. So Calafiori is solid one.
I think he was injured.
No, I think he was there.
I think he was already injured.
Nah, I think
he played Anfield. I think he did. He did play Anfield. I think he injured in the Champions League match.
Yeah. So injuries have been an issue for him. That is the thing. But
let's answer this question when Jiggah finish. Finish Jiggah. We're gonna answer this question when Jiggah finish.
So for me, I still prefer Nkepe over Calafiori, obviously, for obvious reasons, because Nkepe is solid as a rock, and of course, attacking wise, he does not offer what Calafiori offers. That is the other thing. But for me, if I had to pick between the two, I'm sticking with Nkepe. But anyway, it's another story for another day. Today, Calafiori was amazing. I don't want to take over. His good performance today.
That's a tough. I see you shake your head when I put up this question, so I'm gonna ask you to go for it first.
No, it's not the question. It was Jiggah. When Jiggah said he doesn't like Calafiori that much. That's why I was
I didn't say I don't like. I said I don't rate him.
You don't rate him because you don't like him. Like it's apples and.
We need to find out what what in that clear bottle Jiggah is drinking, because he's trying to trick the crowd. You know what I mean? He's trying to that clear bottle he always been putting on his head. That ain't no water. You see that's what's happening right there. That's what's happening right there.
It's finished, bro. It's done already.
That's what's happening right there. If you guys ever know,
the thing is, I understand Jiggah's approach to football. He like defenders defend, midfielders. Lock it down, strikers strike. That's his traditional football guy.
That's that dinosaur behavior, man. Football has changed.
that's Jiggah. But no,
football has changed, man.
Like, we are doing well with Calafiori. We do well. We play better with Calafiori than without Calafiori. True. You understand? So
we are more expandable. We're not limited.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When Calafiori is on the field, he's just as good a defender as Nkepe, and he's a better attacker than Nkepe. You know what I mean? So our options are limitless. And he's a player that a defender have to look at. It's not like a Nkepe overlapping and they're like, okay, let him go. If a Calafiori overlap, you better pay attention, because he's gonna cause problem. And what that does is that gives space and open for the players that are inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His aura is different. Whenever he approaches that 18-yard box, you better pay attention, and that's what he brings. He brings
let me even add a spanner to the work. Konsa is going to start a lot of games over Ben White and Timber this season. Just watch.
That's true.
Because Konsa is also similar to Calafiori. Offensive wise, he's great. Like, he's a good offensive player.
Who's that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It went out. Who's
Konsa. Right? So, start of last season, the way he was playing Calafiori and Timber was they push up high and be like an additional striker. Yes. A lot of the cutbacks were to Calafiori and Timber, but Timber did not have the finesse that Calafiori has. But Konsa has that. You understand? So we're going to be seeing Konsa high up. We're going to see Calafiori high up. And our number 6 always will drop back. So we usually play with a back 3, where Saliba, Gabriel, and then Rice covering. Or like today, Gabriel Mosquera and Mas Luis Kelly dropping back to cover the 3 while the other 2 go up. We're going to be seeing that more this season. And so, Nkapia will be good for Champions League games or like when we're defending the Premier League from like February, March. But this beginning part, Calafiori Konsa will have a field time, basically.
I think I understand what you're saying, because I think last season we saw where he was trying that with Saliba. Where he pushed Saliba way up to control the tempo of the game from up inside the midfield. So I think last season we saw that with Saliba playing that role.
I don't think Konsa does well attacking wise. I don't think so.
So I've done the stats, so I know you can go and check it.
We're gonna come.
I watch him play. I don't think so. But
we're gonna come right back to that Konsa situation and that attack that the doctor mentioned. But let's ask. We're gonna come right back to that, right?
Sorry. So let me answer the question of the panel. Sorry.
Let's answer this. Let's answer this, and then we go right back to that.
Yes. Right. So does the panel think our squad is good enough to win the Champions League, even with our strikers? Right now, yes. We have a deep midfield. We have a deep defense right now. Zolis is showing promise. So yes, we can do it. We can do it this time. The problem we had last season was,
even with our strikers.
Yes, the problem we had while we did not win the Champions League was we don't really have a right back. Kvaratskhelia had a field day with Mosquera. Mosquera could not handle him. Right now, now that we have an experienced right back with Benjamin White and Konsa, that mistake is not happening again.
But it was not only Mosquera attacking wise. We didn't offer anything. So
we scored. We scored.
How many did we score?
It was Mosquera's.
It don't matter.
After that, we were basically defending the whole game.
But if they're the attacking team and they have all of the attacking player and we scored and have them on the back foot, then bro, that says a lot. Yeah. You know what I mean? We can't say that we have not been attacked. We can't say we have not been offering anything attacking wise, because Jiggah, when did we start defending? Before we score, who was playing all the football? We were attacking to score. After we score, we went and started defending, which was a wrong approach.
Yeah, we started taking up all our strikers and our wingers.
Yeah, that was a wrong approach.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying. It was not down to Mosquera. It was down to our attack was dead. The Kai Havertz is an opportunity he missed as well.
But we have a better forward.
Don't put it on
we have better forwards now. Saka is back fit. Odegaard is back fit. Come on, bro. Have some faith.
All right.
Have some
faith. So let's be real. Let me emphasize that what Doctor just said. So last season we won the Premier League, and we won the Premier League pretty much with our squad team, and I can fairly say that we won the Premier League with our squad team. I'm looking at.
We got to the final with our squad as well. Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the players now that are our prime players, that are our leaders. And I mean, I'm talking about the Saka. I'm talking about the Martin Odegaard. I'm talking about these players, the Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, all these players that has been fighting this injury all season, that has not get a chance to play their all. You know what I mean? I personally feel like they feel cheated, or they feel like they're cheating the system. They feel like they're taking the shine away from the guys that actually did the work to allow them to be called Premier League champions. And I think it's personal for them. You know what I mean? I think it's personal in a certain way, that they are saying to themselves, you know what? We appreciate what you guys did for us last season. You know what I mean? We're down and out and you held it up. Well, guess what? We're back, we're ready, and we are going to carry this team on our back to victory, because that's what we were supposed to be doing in the first place. I feel that energy from Odegaard. I feel the energy from Saka. You know what I mean? Remember I told you guys, Saka scored over 20 goals this season. Remember? And I'm not taking back that talk.
I mean,
I'm not taking
up. Well, so that's a good start.
But remember, okay. So I want to know, I said it before the game had even started.
Yes.
So remember, the Saka scored over. He has a hunger, and I saw it from the final game in the World Cup. That hunger that he had, it has to quench. And only thing that can quench that are goals. So look out for it.
And the manager rotating the squad, because we are happy that Saka is back, but he's not back because of our manager. He's back because of Thomas Tuchel. Because if Thomas Tuchel was as greedy as our manager, England will win the World Cup, Saka will be dead. You understand?
Same with Rice.
He kept him on the bench, kept Rice on the bench, just like, look, I understand players, they are in pain, let them recover. It's looking out for the players. Our manager needs to do that as well.
Remember in March, we didn't know, we all suspected that Rice was running on empty, but it took Tuchel to come out and say, bro, why are these players even in camp? They are not, guys are injured. Remember, he does send them back to Arsenal. So Dr. Toby is right. Arteta has to know how to rotation. That's why I like what they're giving now. The squad is big enough, and we have players that he can trust. So trust your players more and rotate. That was what made Pep one of the best, because Pep knew when to rotate his players, which is why his players were always fresher during the running, and you see the best of them. So with Saka, yes, he has started great, but please rotate Saka, rotate Rice, rotate Solis, like rotate your key players. Thank God we got Konza now, so Saliba doesn't have to be rushed back. Saliba can be eased back in, maybe come back around November, December, allow him to rest. Even Gabriel, take Gabriel off, play Hincapié, or you can play Cariperi as a center back. You know, so rotation is going to be key, because we are going to be fighting on all four fronts. Like you said, we want multiple trophies. The only way you can do that is by keeping your squad fresh. You won't do that by flogging your players to the ground. So to me, I'll answer this question. Does the panel think? I would say yes. We can, because definitely Arsenal. I'm sure if they didn't do like the whole us to win Champions League, Arsenal will be top 3 or top 4 to win Champions League. So definitely, if they do that, that means they figure that we can actually win the Champions League. Now, are we able to do it? That will be left for us to see. I would like to see how we approach games in the Champions League. Like you brought the Champions League final. Our approach to the game final could have been better a little bit. Maybe, when I watched the game against Aston Villa and PSG in the Super Cup, I saw the way Aston Villa attacked PSG, and I'm like, why did Arsenal try to attack these guys, even if just a little bit more? And who knows, we probably would have maybe scored more goals against them, because Villa had so much chances. It was lack of their clinical edge that killed them against PSG. So yes, I think we have the squad enough to win the Champions League, but I want to add more, because the more quality you get, because our opponents are trying to win Champions League, you can see what they're doing. You can see what Madrid is doing. You can see what PSG is doing. You can see what Bayern is doing. So we have to follow them and also do the same. So, but I actually think we can. We have the squad with our squad right now. Yes, we can win Champions League with our strikers.
For me, I'm not sure we can win Champions League. I think we need more firepower. I think we need more firepower. You know, Tozeles has been good, but I think if we can get another strong addition, maybe a left winger, I think we need more firepower. I'm a bit concerned attacking wise. I think the defense is good, but I think attacking wise we need more fire. That is where I'm a bit worried with our strike, with our attack. That is where I'm a bit worried.
For me, I could say yes, we need more firepower, but I still think the firepower that we have can do the job. You know what I mean? We will take it if we get it, but I still think what we have right now is good enough to do the job based on the rest of the team. Remember, football is a team sport, and based on the team that we have surrounding those firepower, because most of our goals come from our midfield. You know what I mean? Comes from the players around the strikers. You know what I mean? So I do think I do welcome more firepower. I would, but I do honestly feel that we have what it takes to finally with the involvement of a left winger, carry this thing over the line. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. The doctor mentioned something earlier on, right? And I wanted to go back to it. Konza and his ability to do that overlapping and to do that kind of stuff that Califlora did, right? With Konza coming in, and it's not going to be a guaranteed starter when Saliba come back, and we do know, we understand that. One of Konza's statement was that he can play both positions very well. So he's very...
Even better said. I said even better said so. He made mention of that in his statement. That Konza can play as a right back and as a centre back.
And that's
that is the main thing they moved for Konza.
So the fact that he can do that, and he can do what Califury does. Probably not as well, but he can do what Califury does. Somebody leaves. Somebody leaves.
You mean
Is
somebody
this-
leaves the club or goes to the bench? What do you mean leaves?
Come again?
Do you mean leave the club or goes to the bench?
I'm sorry, you break up just now.
I said, do you mean like leaves the club or leaves to go to the bench? Which of them?
Leave the club. Somebody leave. Because we have two right back right now. We have Timber and we have Ben White.
Yeah, but Konza is seen as a centre back. Don't forget that. He's not seen as a right back. He can play right back, but he was signed
but
primarily
he's
to be a
main-
centre back. So I wouldn't cut. But to answer that, I would say nobody leaves. Reason being that is that with Timber, we don't know when. I know Ateta says Timber should be back by next
Weeks
month. Right?
away, but we
Oh, we don't know. So with Konza now, I see a scenario whereby our starting defense will be Califury, Saliba, Gabriel, and Konza. I can see it. I can already picture it. That's
So you're putting Konsa away, right, back?
right back.
This
That's
is when
until, that's until Timber come back.
Yes.
but Ben
So that's
White
what I'm
is-
saying. So
Ben
if
White is
Saliba, if Konza go to right back until Timber comes back, that means Ben White pushed down to third. So somebody leaves. That's the
I
point
don't
I'm
think
making.
I don't think anybody leaves. That's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody leaves because
Somebody leaving at the end of the season. Not this, but somebody leaving at the end of the season or in January.
okay. You mean okay? At the end of season, probably yes. I agree with you.
Yeah,
End of season,
somebody
yeah.
leaving at the end of the season or in January. I'm
But
telling
Ben
you.
White links up with Bukayo Saka. You know those overlaps. Ben White and Bukayo Saka.
Konza
always
can do
link
that
up,
as well.
so- Nah, but I don't think he can do it the way Ben White does.
We don't know until we see it. So I don't want to jump the gun. Until
Nah,
I see it.
nah. I think Ben White is better. I think Ben White.
Ben
but
White
anyway,
is-
I think
Ben White is
it
fantastic.
will take time because they will need to link up in everything. It will take time, but
I think one thing Arsenal fans should appreciate is that this is what we've been crying for the longest time. We wanted to have two
Options.
players for every position, and the club is realizing that and giving it to us. I don't know why some fans are crying over it. That's what the best team do. Look at PSG, for instance. PSG
I don't think we're crying. I think we're greedy. I think we want 3 players for every position now. I think we got greedy.
because I love it. Like I love to have this conundrum of who is going to
I
play.
think Arsenal is saying that 2 is not good enough anymore. I think every Arsenal fan looking for 3. That's the reason why we want Eze, Odegaard, and Waneri. You know what I mean? That's the reason why we want Victor Gyökeres, we want Kai Havertz, and we want Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? We get greedy. You know what I mean? 2 is not good enough anymore for us. We want 3. You know what I mean?
everything. We want everything on the menu, bro. We want everything.
Oh yeah, main course and all, one time. Guys,
To me,
I ain't gonna lie.
You will stay.
I know. I know. Yeah, so I think the level that we're at now is where we need to be with a little more. You know what I mean? I think we just need to have just a little bit more to really be where we're comfortable. As
And
I
it's the
said,
attack.
we have 2 strikers that we need in one body.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We have 2 strikers that we need in one body, and that's the thing. So if we get those 2 strikers in one body, we just need to add 1 more striker to that, just to make it complete. Because we need a complete striker.
So will you take Osimhen at Arsenal then? Because Osimhen gives you exactly what you just spoke about. He gives you the
Osimhen is tricky. You know what I mean? Osimhen is a tricky story, and Osimhen is a good striker. Don't get me wrong.
because he gives you everything. He can hold up the play. He's clinical. He can pass. He can press. So everything you said about having two strikers in one, Osimhen basically has that in one person, in himself.
I would guarantee tell you yes if this was 3 years ago when we were linked to Osimhen. You know what I mean? Now is a situation where we have to look at the player. You know what I mean? And the level that he's at now. We know that he's still a fantastic striker. But how much can he gives to this Arsenal team that they really need? You know what I'm saying? This Arsenal team is not a team that drag around the pitch. This Arsenal team is a team that run around the pitch.
Yeah,
and you see,
does though. He does. He does.
Yeah,
run.
but he's also injury prone. How much of this can he manage?
I know, which to me is about rotation as well. You have to. Most of our let's be honest, Timber now is injury prone, right? We cannot argue. Timber is injury prone.
I think this team get injured based on Arteta training and tactics. You know?
Exactly. So what?
So I don't think other men can handle that.
So to me, if Osimhen comes in, it's all about managing him. You don't have to flog him, right? So manage him. He doesn't have to play every game. That's what I would do.
But that's like babysitting, and you don't want to babysit nobody. You want persons to be playing.
But guess what? We have to babysit. We have to babysit California this season, whether we like it or not, because he's injury prone. We have to babysit Timber.
I don't think we're going to babysit him though. You know what I mean? I don't think Arteta consider him as injury prone. I think he probably consider him as unfortunate.
Hey, but he's injury prone. Any English you want to use, bro? He's injury prone. Timber is injury prone. We see it.
But,
but Timber tried, bro. You remember he had
okay. So how much babies do you want in the crib?
Who? You mean Osimhen?
Huh? How much babies do you want in the crib? So we already have California. We have Timber. You know what I mean?
I know.
You're gonna need babysitter for all these babies, man.
I mean, sometimes, right? When a player offers so much to the team, I think that's another reason why Arteta loves California, because there's something California adds to the team, which is I don't think anybody in the team does that. Maybe Miles, but I don't think Miles does it to the extent of California. So I think with Osimhen, it will be the same thing. He's going to offer out so much whereby you can actually babysit him. But to me, my priority, I don't even think we need a striker. It's more that left. The priority should be the left winger. Because I think if we get a solid guy on the left, our attackers will cook. Our strikers will cook.
And based on what you just said, what the players bring to the team, like a California and a Miles Lewis Kelly. Now you see why Arsenal is more preferable leaning towards King Kai than Victor Gyökeres. It's basically because of what he offers to the team. You know what I'm saying? He offers a lot more in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? So let me go through this, guys, and then we can wrap it up because I know it's probably late by Jiggah. And Jiggah, you have work in the morning? No, tomorrow is Saturday, you're off. I forget you work in the office.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow.
You work in the office, man. You don't work on Saturdays.
Yeah, that is the main thing, bro. If the office is the main thing, if I'm like you, I'll be good, bro. But sitting is the main problem. You need to make sure your coffee is in. You need to make sure you take 2-3 coffees in the morning. But anyway.
Oh, so your office is at home tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let me go through. Let's talk. Let's do a quick player rating, and I just call the names, and you guys just give me your numbers. You know what I mean? And we will see. So David Wright.
I'll say 7. He was not really tested like heavily, but when he was called upon, he delivered. So 7.
8 out of 10. He was on the beach, bro. Every cocktails, I don't think he didn't do it.
If he was on the beach, where you give him 8?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just giving him because he's the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, bro. That is why I'm just giving him 8, bro.
California.
An 8. I'll give California 8.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. Impressive. 9.
9?
Yeah.
Not Nkape? Not Nkape? 9. It's decent.
You wait. It's only game week 1.
I mean, Nkape came in for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. So Nkape, they didn't really do much.
Gabriel Magalhaes.
8 as well.
I think I'll give him a 7, because of the yellow card and everything. But they were solid.
Yeah, but you see, with the yellow card, he was able to not commit a foul.
Yeah,
red card. So he was professional.
That's why it was on. I was a bit worried because it was
exactly
on the edge of the box. That was the thing. Yeah.
So I give him an 8. Yeah,
Mascara.
8 as well.
8.
Solid,
I'll go
very,
with
very,
eight.
very
Solid.
solid game today.
Solid
And
is the word.
I loved the way that he was handling the strikers physically. I love that. Especially when Awoni came on, he handled him very, very well. So 8 for
Yeah,
Mascara.
so Konsa man is not just gonna walk in and take that place. He needs to know Moscara is gonna be
Let's
fighting
see.
for that
That will tell us a lot. Next
good
weekend,
competition. Good competition. Yeah.
I honestly feel Kansa was bought for the right back position more than the centre back position.
I agree with you.
Honestly,
Initially, I
yeah.
agree with you. Yes, in the initial phase, I
I
agree with
honestly
you.
feel that because I don't think Kansa take away Mascara game. You know what I mean? And I don't think Mascara have what Kansa have over on that right wing back.
No, he's not a right back.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
so
he's not,
that,
he's not, he's
so that's the reason why I think Kansa was really bought as a right back instead of a centre back. So I think he's bought. I think they buy him as a right back that covers centre back instead of a centre back that covers right back. If you understand what I mean. So I think that's really what they tell him to. Ben White.
8 as well. Everybody in the defense.
solid.
I gotta give him an 8.
Eight.
Solid. Kept their left winger quiet.
This is one of the
Aided-
best games I've seen Ben White play.
Aided Saka
Long time.
in the right hand side was overlapping to great extent. So 8.
Declan Rice.
7. I'll give Declan Rice 7. He had an alright game. 7.
I'm gonna go with an 8 as well. I think he was involved in the first goal. I think he's the one who makes the run and then links up with Trozelis. And I'll give him. And then he had the shot, but he missed it. One shot.
But
crowd was saying,
you guys low ball in Declan Rice. Tell me, where did you put a foot wrong?
No, I said 8, bro.
To me, if I'm comparing with the defenders, they had a better game than him. That's what I feel. So that's why I give him a 7. To me, he had an alright game. A normal Declan Rice performance. That's why I give him a 7. That's what Declan Rice did today is a normal Declan Rice performance, which is why
he didn't have much to do as well because
Exactly.
they had everything in low. That is another thing.
Okay. Miles Lewis Kelly.
8. See, that's why I give Rice a 7 because to
So
me,
you can give it.
Miles had a better game and he was more involved. I'm very sure he had more touches on the ball too than Rice.
He probably had more touches on the ball than everybody in the team.
Exactly. So
I
Miles,
think everything went through Miles.
yeah.
I think Miles, he won. I think Miles, I'm gonna give him an 8 as well, 8.5. I think he was the best midfielder. I think ever since this rumor started about him wanting to be sold, he has just been a different player.
I think it pissed him off.
Yeah, but solid 8.5. I'll give him an 8.5.
Bakaya Saka.
8.
I
Saka
think
was an 8 for me.
He scored, but I
Scored was
give him a
a
7.
trouble for the left back too. The left
Give
back
him a
had a
7.
great guy.
Anyway, the problem is people like Bukayo are still coming from an injury and everything. So I'll give him a 7.
Martin Odegaard.
9. Fantastic
8.
game.
I'll give him an 8. But he done his thing. I think this is the Odegaard we want.
And I was happy today that he didn't hold on to the ball too much because one of the critics for Odegaard is he's always romancing the ball. But he didn't do much of that today, which I loved. So hopefully he stops that rubbish this season. So for me, 9 out of 10 for me.
I think the Odegaard issue comes when Gyökeres is playing. That is where he.
It's not. Even last season when he was with Havertz, he also did that.
No, done.
That was the reason. Odegaard last season that he held on to the ball too much. It didn't matter who was playing up front. He always did that.
So you think the Miles Lewis Kelly?
You do his 360.
So you think Miles Lewis Kelly unlock this Martin Odegaard then? Because what Miles Lewis Kelly does is Miles Lewis Kelly is like a second Martin Odegaard behind Martin Odegaard. You know what I mean? So it's like Miles make the first pass to Martin and Martin finish it. You know what I mean? Plus he has the player to trap back and do all of that he doesn't have to do.
It could be that I think he trusts more of the people behind him now, that he doesn't have to come too deep to get the ball. So I think Miles is showing that already. So yes, that could be a factor. That's definitely a factor. Trusting Miles more.
Kai Havertz.
8.
8.
Fantastic game, good goal, got the first goal. So yeah, 8 for me.
Yeah, good performance. Good performance.
And I would think I left the best for last. Christopher Zollis.
9 as well. I give him a 9. I think for me, him and Odegaard were like on fire today. And one thing I love about Sol is like like you said, he's so forward thinking, and I love that. You know, one of the problems with Martinelli is that Martinelli is always going back. But this Sol is forward.
All running with his head down.
Exactly. But Solis, you could see it's all about what can I do for my team to score? What can I do for my team to score?
And 9 for me, bro.
Long may that continue. For me, 9. Brilliant.
When was the last time we saw that left wing?
The only thing that spoiled it that he didn't get his goal, which he should have gotten, if not for the defender that cleared the ball up the line. Should have that one. I just capped it probably to a 10. If he had scored today, they probably would have gotten like a 10 or a 9.5.
9.
And last but not least, Mikel Arteta.
I'll give him a 9.
8. I give him an 8 out of 10.
I give Arteta 9. Solid starting 11. And I think he made the subs at the right time. I love the fact that he took out Saka, took out Rice, took out Calafiori. You know, all the guys that we can call them babies, like you said. We have to babysit basically this season. He took them off because he has to manage their minutes, and I love that. So 9 for me. Every decision he makes.
So don't you think that we should have took out Kai Havertz too?
He should have, but I think the reason, like you said, the reason why he didn't take him off is probably because I think there's probably truth to the story about Gyökeres and a transfer rumor. I think he doesn't want to risk Gyökeres getting injured. I think so.
That mean it's good with the idea of selling Victor Gyökeres then. I think he wants to sell him.
I don't think he wants to, but I think the truth about it, because remember in transfer, right? Transfer is not just about you wanting to sell players, right? You should also have a club that is willing to buy the player. Because I think, let's be honest, we've never seen any links to Havertz to any club. But we've seen Gyökeres, we've seen Barca, we've seen Atletico Madrid. We've even seen there was one other club that linked Gyökeres to, I've forgotten, I think it was in Italy. Was he Juventus? So we've seen links with Gyökeres. So obviously there's a market for Gyökeres. So just the same way I said with Miles and with Waneri, the club needs to sell players, right? So at the end of the day, if Gyökeres is a asset you can sell, I don't think Arteta is going to be opposed to that. But I don't think he's intentionally want to sell Gyökeres. But he's open to the idea. If it happens, it happens. I was shocked how Havertz completed the game, though. I was surprised.
Yeah, even me also. I thought he was going to bring on Gyökeres.
I thought when he brought on Merino was going to replace Havertz. That's what I thought he was going to do.
All right, guys, it's been a fantastic stream. I know it's late for Jiggah. And all. Me and you, John and Boy, we are in different time zone. It's still daylight outside.
It's daylight.
In your background.
yeah. It's just about that. 7 p.m. here. Still bright.
Yeah, it's still daylight outside for me as well. It's just 6 p.m. for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's been a fantastic stream. You know what I mean?
You want to know my time? Do you want to know my time? It's 2:57
a.m. right?
Yeah.
2:57 a.m. Yeah, it's crazy time for you, man. So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. Any final words you guys want to say to the listeners out there?
Big up to the chat as always. Big up to the chat as always. Thank you for supporting, the community. Thank you for supporting the game. Arsenal have started off so well. Hopefully, it continues. We are not getting carried away with these people saying Arsenal are title favorites. Arsenal have to defend it. We will go one game at a time. We will move like that until, we are in the clear. But big up to the chat as always. Thank you for supporting the channel. We will see you when we see you.
Well, for me, I like as they are putting us favorites. I like that. When last was Arsenal put as favorites to win the league? It's been a long while. Yeah. So for them to put us as favorites to win the league, we are doing something, apart from being the defending champions, we are doing something right. That's why. So I like it. I love the pressure. That's why I love when people talk bad about Arsenal, because it means we are doing something right. Let them talk.
Definitely.
We are doing something right. Because when we were in the dungeon, they were not talking about us. They were laughing at us. But now, because we are doing so well, everybody is trying to pull us down, bring us down. I love it. Bring all the hate. Put I love as our favorites. Give the pressure to the players. Hopefully, players know too that there's pressure as their favorites. Go in, embrace the pressure, take one game at a time, go and win the league. Do something that Arsenal has not done in the Premier League history. You guys have already been heroes by winning our first trophy in 22 years. You can even go a step further by winning the first time Arsenal is going to do back-to-back. So that should be a motivation there for the players. So for Arsenal fans of the world, fantastic start, and hopefully this is a sign of things to come this season. And come the end of season, we'll be smiling with at least 2 major trophies. Maybe the trophy with the big ears.
Well, people, you have heard the men's, you know what I mean? They are spoken. You know what I mean? 3 points in the bag. Fantastic game today. You know what I mean? And we move on. We're not going to get carried away, and we're not going to stay right here too long. We have plenty more games to play. And we have to reset, and we have to go again. You know what I mean? Hats off to the lads. They've done well. Very, very good 3 points. And, yeah, we move on, and we go again. Guys, it's been a pleasure. You know what I mean?
Hopefully by the next pod, we will have signed our left winger. Hopefully.
Yeah. At no given time, I can ever try to keep this stream to an hour and a half or anything like that, because we have so much to say and so much to talk about. You just keep on going, and if I don't watch the time, it will just keep on going, and we don't realize that it's running like that. You know what I mean? And I have to be mindful. that Jiggah is on a different time zone. You know what I mean? And he needs to get some rest. Drtoves is but Doctor is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The good doctor is back.
sorry about that. I'm sure everyone had a great time. Was a good game. Was a good stream as well. But yeah, you know.
Yeah, I was just telling that there's no possible way. I try every single time to make this be reasonable for you two, who I know is in a different time zone. You know what I mean? But the conversation just keep on get carried away, and if I don't watch the time, I wouldn't realize the time is moving so fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I sincerely apologize for keeping you guys up so long. You know what I mean? If I didn't look up at the time, I'm like, damn, that's so long we've been on here. You know what I mean? But I definitely would like to thank you guys for being here. You guys held it down for me when I had my technical difficulties. You know what I mean? Which I'm trying to get sorted out. You know what I mean? Because I forget that was an issue that I was having. You know what I mean? And so forth like that. But we just like Arsenal, man. We go stronger. We get stronger.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We're not at perfection. We're not the finished article. You know what I mean? But by continue to learn our trade and craft our trade, we will continue to get better. You know what I mean? And especially with each other as well. You know? We're knowing each other better, we're understanding each other better, and we can pretty much vibe very well together now. So it goes on, and I promise you, in a couple months from now, this gonna be something different.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? With our consistency and our determination. So definitely. My hats off to each and every one of you. Big up y'all damn self. You know what I mean? I've seen the work that y'all are pushing. You know what I mean? Except for Johnny Boy.
Nah, Johnny Boy is pushing. He's pushing from the back.
Johnny Boy is pushing. He's a supporting striker.
He's a supporting striker, bro. He's Miguel Marino when you need him, bro. Miguel Marino.
And guess what?
That's it.
And we need those. And we need those as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, we need those as well. You guys have been pushing very hard. I don't know. You guys have been pushing real hard lately. I don't know if I'm the one that motivates y'all or something.
Something.
You know what I mean?
It might be you or something.
but you guys have been pushing. Jiggah stepped it up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I see Jiggah streams.
Yeah, I'm moving. But if that's what I did, I'm happy that I could. You know what I mean? Because I have a determination, I have a aim. I try to be the best in everything that I do. You know what I mean? I know I'm nowhere near anywhere even close. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is I have a fighting spirit that never gives up. You know what I mean? And I can see that you guys as well. So I just keep on pushing and just keep on doing your thing. Y'all doing great. Y'all doing fantastic. You know what I mean? Johnny and Doctor, I needed to teach me some of those stuff that I see you doing. You know? Them slide and glide when you're doing them. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not me,
Yeah.
bro. That's not me. That's not me, man.
I need to learn some of them stuff that I see you do, man.
Yeah. Dr. always cooking up something, bro. Dr.
Yeah, I know Jigga kind of stuff. Jigga just kind of trick the system with this stuff. That's what I'm saying. But I'm moving in a direction where I want to be. I want to be looked at. You know what I mean? I have a morning stream out now. You know what I mean? That I do in the morning. It's called, what's the name of my stream? I forget.
Morning stream in the morning.
I just started it this morning. I've had it in my head for a while now, but I just started.
I just saw you had the cup. I just saw a cup of coffee on the stream. I just saw a cup of coffee. Is the one?
That's it. It's Tea Talk. It's Tea Talk. Tea Talk football. Tea Talk football with Riley's World.
Yeah.
And I mean, I started that this morning, and it's not easy because when I finish my stream in the night at 12:30 in the night, I have to get up 5:30 in the morning because that stream starts at 5:30. So it's just all about relentlessly putting in the work so you can reach. You'll have rest time when you reach at a certain milestone.
Definitely.
But until then, you just got to keep on keeping on.
Yeah, that's your motivation for the week, people. That's your motivation of the week. Riley says so. Keep going until the milestone.
Just keep on keeping on, man. So, you know what I mean? Big up yourself, you know what I mean? And I appreciate you because I do look up to y'all too, you know what I mean? Yeah, and big up yourself, man. Just continue pushing, man. The sky is the limit. Respect. And when we reach there, there's still somewhere else beyond there. So let's just keep on going.
Yeah, we'll go to Jupiter, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Somewhere. Somewhere. Where's our next stream? Where is the next stream? The person with the next stream, you want to talk to the viewers, let them know where we're at next.
On Monday we will be right. Dr. Toves, you have anything on the weekend?
Yeah, but we said we, so we is you. We are coming to you on Monday.
Yeah, I thought you would plan something for us. You always
we do have a podcast.
We have a play podcast, but it's not all of us. It's like Arsenal, Man United fans, and Newcastle. Yeah, it's a multi-stream.
So join us for that one as well.
So Dr. Toves will have one stream, around of play. But for me, the stream is on Monday. On Monday, the usual time, the game will be back, and I think we'll have more to discuss. There'll be a lot of games played, and we will have a lot of things to discuss. And I think by Monday we'll have different perspective. We have seen some.
Yeah, we would have seen other teams play as well too.
Yeah. So we'll have something to touch on. But big up to the chat as always.
Always.
Thank you for the support.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, man.
Guys, on behalf of the panel, everybody that is here, you know what I mean? We wish you Arsenal fantastic day. You know what I mean?
We can rest. We can sit back and enjoy the weekend. Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's been nice. We do it again on Monday, people. Come on, you Gunners.
Come on.
Here you go.